Back in the Second Age, Morytania was a Cerredominist kingdom called Hellowvale. Cerredomin had given this kingdom a few of his most elite warriors. These warriors were called justiciars, and they carried out Cerredomin's justice. Most justiciars liked to work alone, but in Hellowvale a few of them made an order called the Sisterhood. This order was a Cerredomin order, but after Drakon invaded and conquered Hellowvale, they swore allegiance to Lord Drakon and rejected Cerredomin. Since then, they began to worship Zamorak and became a Zamorakian order. Because of their surrender, they got permission to build a settlement next to Morytania. And so the Sisterhood founded a town in eastern Morytania. The Sisterhood always were of elite status, and so they wanted more power. Since they were free of any of the morals that used to be enforced by Cerredomin, they had no boundaries. Lord Drakon was sure to keep an eye on them, so they excavated the dungeons underneath the city and built a giant sanctuary. In this sanctuary they could enact the rites and offerings without having to worry about Lord Drakon stopping them. The sanctuary was built around a large courtyard which could have been used to test out different experiments. The corridors around this courtyard are filled with tables and books. From these corridors you could always see the courtyard, so it must have been of great importance. Around the corridors there are lesser demons and greater demons, which could have been placed there to protect the inner sanctuary. On the west side, they made prisons for the creatures that they wanted to experiment on. After a while, Atrova, the Sisterhood's divine healer and a talented chemist, came across blood magic. As far as we know, blood magic was only used by the ancient magics made by Zaros. She wrote in a book that she found a version of the Santistan scriptures which contained blood magic spells. This means that Atrova knew of the ancient magics and used them for her experiments. Although this is strange, as Zamorak killed Zaros and destroyed all traces of his empire. So by using these magic spells, Atrova actually went against Zamorak's teachings, while being in league with Zamorak. After studying blood magic, she was able to use blood healing. With those skills, she started making potions with blood and came up with some rather interesting potions. A few examples are the Bastion potion. This potion is a strong mix of ranged and defense, perfect for an archer in a rough situation. The Battle Mage potion, a bright mix of magic and defense, perfect for a wizard in a tough situation. But just like most scientists that have no moral boundaries, she made something that backfired on her. She was jealous of the vampire's ability to live for thousands of years, so she created a potion which would extend the drinker's life indefinitely. The potion was called the Elixir of Everlasting. The potion did work, but it had a terrible side effect, causing this drinker to sleep for eternity. The leader of the Sisterhood, called Fusani, along with other high-ranking members of the Sisterhood, drank this without knowing of its side effects, and fell into a deep sleep. Realizing the consequences of messing with natural order, the people of modern-day sleep, in accordance to the laws set by Fusani, moved the sleeping members of the Sisterhood deep into the sanctuary with all their possessions, and hid the formula itself away to prevent others from suffering its side effects. Since then, the Sisterhood Sanctuary was closed and the order began to fade. Thousands of years have passed and the Sisterhood Sanctuary has been reopened. The Sisterhood has members again, but their courtyard has been taken over by a large monster called the Nightmare. The tomb with Sani inside is still closed, and she is sleeping inside that coffin. If the Nightmare would be defeated, we could very well see the return of the Sisterhood as the strong order it once was. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. I've got more lore videos on Xerath and his religion in particular, so if you want to see that, just click on one of the videos that are on your screen right now, or just click one of the links in the description. Have a nice day.